Hello, my name is Mrs. Loveday. I'm one of the Embrook School biology teachers, and I just wanted to talk to you a little bit about what A-level biology is about at our school. You might be wondering if it's the right sort of subject for you. I'd like you to think about the answers to these questions. Is there anything here that you've actually considered in the past? Have you ever wondered why your sister or your brother may look like you, or even wondered who Darwin was? If any of these subject questions you've got a yes to the answer to the question, then actually A-level biology would probably be a suitable subject for you. You need to think also about the sort of person that you are. If you're aiming to be a doctor, nurse, veterinary, so you're getting into the medicine line of work, if you're thinking about doing a career in research or you're interested in the environment, if you think of yourself as a problem solver, or if you have a general interest in science, and particularly if you enjoy practical and studying the other sciences is part of your plan, then A-level biology is probably a good subject for you to consider. So you might be thinking about why biology. So you've thought about maybe it's suitable for you, but why would you be choosing to do this subject? So think about it in terms of if it has been the subject for you at GCSE. If you've enjoyed it then and you're really interested in those developments in our current climate, interested in um, vaccines for recent developments and such like, then this is probably a good subject for you. It also goes hand in hand so well with many other subjects. Part of our course is based around chemistry, biochemistry. Um, we have consider a lot of the environmental studies, so it would work well with geography, and we also do a lot of work looking at the structure of the heart and the lungs and muscles, so it would work nicely with PE as well. So actually, it may be a subject for you because you have similar subjects that you're interested in, but you do need to think about whether or not you have other qualities. You need to be articulate. You need to be able to numerate, so maths is at the forefront of science. You need to be hardworking. Obviously, the practical we've already spoken about. As an A-level, it is divided into different modules, and just to talk you through the modules in the first year, there are 4 modules. The first one melds in with the other modules because it's looking at the development of practical skills. So we look at a number of different practicals across all of our topics that we cover, and they make up part of, referred to as the practical endorsement of the A-level. The first topics you would start with are found in Foundations in Biology. We look at structures of cells, biological molecules, including the nucleotides, nucleic acids. We look at enzymes, biological membranes, and then a little bit to do with mitosis and meiosis that you would have looked at, cell division, cell diversity, and cellular organization. So many things that you've already covered at GCSE, but that you would look at in greater detail. We would then move on to 2 other topics, modules. So exchange and transport would be covered by one of your teachers. You have 2. This is where we would cover work on the gas exchange systems, so exchange surfaces, and the circulatory systems, the transport systems in animals and plants. Generally, as a rule of thumb, your other teacher then looks at the immune system with communicable diseases and disease prevention, and then moves on to biodiversity, classification and evolution. And that more or less takes us to the end of the first year. Now we teach in a number of different ways, but just to talk you through a few different ways that we look at to give you an understanding of the biology. We think it's important that you have lots of animations. Now they may be in the form of a PowerPoint, but animations to get you to understand the processes that take place. We do set you off on activities where you're doing your own research, and there are many exam questions and such like in the textbooks that we find useful to refer you to. There are a number of written activities, so there's some longer answer questions that come up quite often. So we look at written activities, and of course the major point of part of doing the A-level biology is along with the other sciences is the practicals that we take that take place. Sometimes we'll send you off to do some independent study work to produce possibly a presentation for the rest of the class. And A lot of the time we work from booklets that have been put together by the staff to cover the key points that you need to understand. At the end of those, there are some exam questions because, of course, we need to check your understanding at that level, at A level standard. Now, if you are interested in this and you're still watching the video, then you need to think really about what the biology A level will give you back. What will you gain from it? So, as well as your A level at the end of the day, it will also include provide you with an interesting, challenging learning experience. There's loads of activities linked to so many processes that go on inside our bodies. It kind of makes sense of the body to you, the bits that you never really understood how that happened or why that happened. Also, you gain a knowledge of and gain skills involving investigations, problem solving, research, decision making, your mathematical skills and analytical skills. So there's loads of other skills that are transferable skills that you'll gain from this subject. And it offers up so many different routes for the rest of your life. So here's some examples of what our students do next. So in recent years, students from the Embrook School have moved on to look at environmental biology, particularly if they've studied it alongside geography. Currently, we've got one of our students who's planning to be a paramedic, and another who's planning to do forensics, and another this year who's planning to go into medicine. In the past couple of years, we've had veterinary scientists with us, biomedical scientists, we've had a dentist, and one of the students went on to do marine biology. So there's loads of different options there. And if you take some of those options, then the paths that open up are vast as well. So just running through a few of these, as you can see. So dietitians, horticulturalists, lab technicians. We've got park rangers, biotechnologists, science advisors, dentists, drug trials. So there's many opportunities. More recently, physiotherapy has been an interest for many of our students, and obviously any tree work would be sensible as well. So if you're interested, you're still listening to the video, what do you need to carry on to do A-level biology? So we look at grade 6s in biology. Now that might be in biology itself or in the combined science. Because there is such an emphasis on maths, then we look for grade 6 in maths also, and a grade 5 in English. It is a harder subject, so you need to think about whether or not it's a subject for you. You need to be prepared to work hard and independently as well as in teams. And when I say work hard, that doesn't just mean doing lots of hours. It means being prepared, looking into making sure you're prepared for the lesson as you come to the lesson. So maybe reading up in advance what you're going to cover, as well as consolidating your understanding after the lesson. I will leave you with that thought. So it's a good subject. All the science subjects are good subjects because it gives you a better chance of getting onto the first rungs of career ladders if you have got A levels and degrees in science. Okay, it's definitely something for you to consider. Now, if you have any other questions, please do contact me. My email address is on the screen now, and I'll happily answer any more of your questions. And thank you for listening. Bye.